Good evening. Welcome to the Reclaiming My Life podcast. Please meet my beautiful co authors before we dive into our special episode tonight. We have the beautiful Mrs. Joanne Bellamy,
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us with our Reclaiming My Life podcast.
Mrs. Tramika Cooper,
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Reclaiming My Life.
and the beautiful Dr. Tiffany Tyson.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Reclaiming My Life podcast.
And tonight, our special guest is Mr. Nassir White. Welcome, Nassir.
Thank you for having me once again, Miss Massey. How we doing today? I'm glad to be
Doing
a special
wonderful.
honorable guest. It's good to be here
Yes,
this time of day.
yes. Let me tell you, just to see your face, I'm so excited. We just had a book launch, and for you to be a co-author in After the Storm, I tell
Yes,
you, you're here to talk about your story, your testimony. Go ahead and show that book. After
yes.
the Storm is
After
a
the storm.
sequel to Reclaiming My Life. So, we're truly honored that you were a part of this anthology project. Nasir, talk to the people.
But let me
We're
tell you
talking about.
something. Let me tell you. I'm gonna give you all praise to you, Miss Massey. Thank you very much, first of all, for giving me the opportunity. I
Yes,
didn't
you're
have it
so
in me.
welcome.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I just told my story, just like you asked me in that church about
Yes,
my military life that I spent 22 years, suffered with post-traumatic stress syndrome, been downrange twice and everything like that. And you give me opportunity to put it in the book. You know what I'm saying? And not
yes,
knowing what your husband been through. He was out in the next room somewhere, didn't hear my story, but we share the same story. Didn't even know
exactly,
it.
exactly.
You know?
You know what? I want people to catch that. I have to say this because my co-authors and we were at a church doing a book presentation. And after we shared our testimonies, as we do here on this platform, we asked if anyone in the church wanted to share. You stood up, you shared your testimony of PTSD and everything that you have gone through and still going through, but you're reclaiming, right? So I was so touched, so moved. My husband was not right in the sanctuary in that moment. But I was so touched and so moved because he and I have been sharing his story on
Mhm.
platforms, how he suffered from and battled with depression after
Yes.
retiring, serving 29 years. So, what moved me so is because we're here on this platform sharing our stories of trials and trauma, praying that we would give other people hope to let them know that they're not in the fight alone. So, right there in that small church, to know that you and my husband both had similar stories, it meant so much to me because, I know you felt it and the way y'all just embrace one
Great.
another,
Yes.
you
Let me tell
know,
you.
what he felt like, okay, all right, I'm not the only man telling this
Right.
story. So I thank you so much, Nasir, for being a part of this anthology and being brave enough, to share with the world what you've gone through. So please continue. I'm too excited. I'm too
Yeah. Same
excited.
here. The launch was phenomenal. The book's phenomenal. After the storm is phenomenal. I tell you one thing. My life in the military was 22 years, 6 months, and 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I spent two tours of duty
Wow.
downrange down there, and PTSD is real. I'm still going through some stuff right now, and I've been retired since 2005, and I come a long way. I'm reclaiming my life to the whole different aspects because that just don't affect me, it affects my family too. Also, my family suffered
Yes.
through a lot of trials and tribulations through this whole ordeal with it, and it's now finally plateaued. Whereas that with medication and therapy, you know what I'm saying, is this help. But you gotta get that
Yes.
help. 'Cause I told the VA, you made me this way. I ain't asked to be this way. Help me. Because it's real.
Yes.
Help me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm up strapped. I'm up 24 hours soldier. Can't sleep. Guarding my house like something's gonna happen all the time. Everything. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And just being hyper vigilant. Everything every other soldier had. I had at first. I was in denial because you want to come home. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, ain't nothing wrong. You want no label. Nothing wrong with you. Everything right. But something is wrong. You gotta get that help, and the help is there.
That's right.
You gotta push for the help though. To it also,
Yes.
because at this present time, I'm 100% disabled. I'm a combat vet. You know, and there's benefits out there. You just gotta keep pushing it on for them to help you with it. Do it. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many
Yes.
unsung stories. Whereas that soldiers come home and spend 2 or 3 tours, back to back tours of conflict. Come home, flick that switch. It ain't the same. That's why you hear so many folks dying, killing, cops coming up because they did not know how to deal with mental health. It's on a rise. It's a big strong
Yes.
thing because war changes you. You know, and you just can't get mental health. I mean, you just can't get PTSD from the war, even though it's started from the war. But you get PTSD out here in the world. Different things
Yes.
happening to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just subject to soldiers nowadays. You know,
That's right.
I'll tell you one
That's
thing though.
right.
I'm glad I'm excited. I got my insert in the book, and I hope when people read it, they can read some of my stories that I put in the book about in the war zone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stories that you don't hear back in America, as they say across over the seas, that they don't tell you. You know, there's on one station over there in Germany. It's called AFN, American Network Forces. Only one station is out there. So ain't too much news coming back unless you write them letters to your family and all that. Everything else, but it's real stuff. We still over there in some parts of Afghanistan, some parts of other countries, all that defending the United States 24 hours, 7 days a week. So we got still soldiers aboard everywhere too, also, till they all come
Yes.
home. You know what I'm saying? It's a heavy toll on them, though. You know.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me bring my co-authors on because I know they want to talk to you, Nassir. I'm gonna start with Dr. Tiffany Tyson.
Dr. Tiffany Tyson.
Hey
Yes.
there. Hello,
How you doing,
hello.
Dr. Tiffany Tyson?
I am
How you feeling?
wonderful. First, I want to say thank you so much for your service because you did what, 20 plus years.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just so honored to be able to sit and talk to you tonight. I have military, two uncles in the military, and I'm just always just so appreciative for just you protecting and serving your country and keeping us safe. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate that very much. I really do. I wear a lot of my hats, a lot of military hats, and everything out
Yes,
here
yes,
all the time. When folks stop say thank you for your service, I take it to heart. I take it really to heart. You know what I'm saying, especially the young folks stop doing what they're doing. Say thank you for your service. Appreciate that. I get some
yes,
good feedback from that. What I'm saying, get some special privileges. Sometimes people buy you groceries. Sometimes people put gas in your car. I've
yeah.
seen it. I've seen it happen to me. You know what I'm saying, so many times before, and I appreciate that too. And talk to other veterans I see out there too, also, and getting their benefits. You know what I'm saying, trying to make 100%.
And
So
so
I
I
appreciate it.
see a lot of military veterans in the office, and I treat them for PTSD. And I want to say, your chapter in the book, how are you hoping to help other either military veterans or either families of military veterans from just reading your story? What are you hoping to provide for those individuals that may be reading your story?
But that's a very good question. What I want them to look at too also is provide that, let them know that you're not in it by yourself. For one, okay, there's help out there for you to have. You just gotta know the right avenues to go through and to get the help you have. I've been hospitalized for 9 months, suicidal, homicidal, all that. You know what I'm saying? So as I peel back the layers on my story, I hope they look at themselves so they say, hey, if this brother been through it, you know what I'm saying, and is he willing to help me to go do it too also? Because it's a process. Ain't no trust me, ain't no overnight fix. I still got some residue. I still got some flare ups. You know that it ain't completely gone, but I come a long way. I say a long way, a long way. So I'm just looking for people to really connect the connection so they can have the benefits and know where to go to get the help.
Yes, just thank you so much because when I see them in the office, sometimes it's a little challenging, I think, for them to get the services or to connect with the right people to be able to get those services.
Is out here, you know what I'm saying, to help the soldiers get what they get. But it's a lot of red tape too, also. So
Yeah.
you have to go through the red tape to get what you want. Because when I went through it, when I came home in my claim, they denied me first. You know what I'm saying? And had a big guy up there in the VA. He told me, he said, they'd rather see you dead than have having to pay you. Put your claim back through again. Let me tell you something. I put that claim back through again. Listen to the big guy. He said, man, let me tell you something. I wish everyone would listen to me because there's so much rhetoric and politics in this. You know what I'm saying? With the VA, you coming out, you trying to find your records, you trying to do everything else, and all that too also. And it just gets frustrating, you know? And you
But
need
you hung
support.
in there.
Huh?
You hung in there.
Yeah. But I had a good spouse too also that advocated for me too also. Because
Wonderful.
we just don't go through this. Families go through too also. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's the highest divorce rate in all is in the military families because what we go through, how we transform, how we transition. You know what I'm saying? And the things we go away from our families different duty stations all the time. So you may be married 15 years, but after 15 years you may come home maybe 10 times depending on what you're doing and where you at.
Absolutely.
You know, and the families got to be part of it too also. And it's a tough toll on them. They can't take it. That's why you got a lot of divorces in the military.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Tyson.
Thank you, Dr.
And
Tyson.
yes, and Nassir, I want to say kudos to the wifey.
Yes, yes, yes,
let's
yes.
bring yes, let's bring on Miss Joanne Bellamy.
Mr. White, good
Miss
afternoon.
Bellamy, good afternoon. How we doing today?
Okay, it's a great pleasure to see you and meet you.
Appreciate it
And
very much.
you have really already answered my question. My question for you was who were your support person or persons during your journey? And I know you said your wife and the family were how they went through changes too. Do you have anybody else that was supporting you other than your wife and your family that support you during your journey of the PTSD?
Well, the thing is though, right? Is like this is the family that I put them through the ringer with PTSD, the same family that helped me to also.
Okay.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because the family affects it more. A family affects it. Families get affected more out of it because they're closer to you. You know, than those who don't have family. They lash out different ways. And trying to get that help is kind of hard
Okay.
because they want to turn to the bottle. They want to go to drugs and all that, and which is real because a lot of folks have codependencies on dealing with this here. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's true. And I sat in different groups and different things that came up and all that,
Okay.
and trying to get the help that I need. And once I finally
Yeah.
realized it, I became an advocate for myself. They're gonna help me. You know what I'm saying?
Wonderful.
Y'all gonna help me. I told them y'all gonna help
Wonderful.
me. Y'all made me this way. Y'all gonna help me get my benefits. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? But it
Yes.
was no easy overnight task. A lot of paperwork had to get myself through the military. The VA supposed to help you. They don't really don't help you. You gotta do your own footwork yourself and submit your claims. Keep submitting your claims. Keep submitting them and all that. Go see different psychiatrists and all that and everything else. Because it's real. And a lot of folks that commit suicide. I was close to it. Thank God I didn't do it. You
Thank
know,
God.
trust
Thank
me.
God.
Thank God I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying, you know.
And I thank God that you had some good support groups. I just thank God for that you had support and love and
Yeah,
prayers.
yeah. So I see soldiers out here now and everything right now, and I ask them, you know, what I'm saying, are they getting the benefits? I try to help them out as much as I can, give them some avenues as much as I can. But see, they didn't want to go. They don't want to go do the ringer. They want the microwave fix. It's not a microwave fix at all. You have to go do the ringer to get what you want. They're gonna back pay you, but you gotta keep the fight. Once that
Yes,
back pay
sir.
come in, be like Christmas. And each month, that's right, yes, you know what I'm talking about, Miss Clover Master, exactly.
Yes,
When
sir.
that back pay come in, you be like Christmas. And each month you get
yes.
that guaranteed check, tax free to you. You know what I'm saying? Which helps out a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It don't take the place. It don't take the place. I wish I was still working. It don't take the place if you're not working, but it helps out though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Because
sir.
I still have triggers. I still have different things going on. I still take medication. I still go to group therapy all the time. You know, so I stay at the VA and I still stay on track.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Yeah.
White.
I appreciate that, Miss Joanne Bell, because this is everyday battle. I'm saying doing post traumatic
Yes.
stress syndrome from the war zone. Noise triggers. I got so many triggers. Then again, when you take the medication too, also you gotta be careful because the medication can trigger different things too, also and different side effects.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
saying? So yes, I take all type of medication and it has different side effects. And 1 minute does this, 1 minute does that, and then you want to get better in one way, but in another way you need this medication. If you don't take
Right.
medication,
Right.
you cork out. You wonder why you're corking out
Mm-hmm.
for taking medication. So it works. It works together. Can I tried it both ways. I had a whole bag full of medication.
I'm gonna bring one, Miss Tramika Cooper.
See, a whole bag full of
Wow.
medication that I take.
Yeah.
You saying?
Wow.
Yeah. So it was real.
Yeah,
Hi,
it's
Mr.
real.
Nassir.
Hey, Miss Cooper, how you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh man, I'm truly blessed, truly honored at this hour and
Yes,
everything
you
else too.
are.
Also talking about after the storm and
Yes,
everything.
yes.
It's great.
So my question is, I noticed that you said you on a lot of different medications. And that's one way to help with it, as a coping mechanism. But are there any other coping mechanisms that you use, like prayer, meditation, deep, slow breaths? What else do you do?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. Yes, we do. I do meditate. I was hospitalized for 9 months out of Hampton, Virginia, and we did meditation. Right, we did mindless meditation. Right, mindfulness meditation.
Hmm.
Right, we did other therapeutic exercises, deep breathing exercises to relax and all that too. Also,
Hmm.
now all the remedies is good when you're calm.
Right.
When you're calm, it's good. But when you're not calm, it's kind of hard to use them therapeutic strategies, measures that you've been practicing on using them. So
Right.
what I try to do, I try to stay in a calm mode, not to
Hmm.
go to 100. Because once I go to 100, that's going to be it. You see what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
for me speaking. 'Cause I
Yes.
experience 0 to 60 like that quick. And once I get there, everything goes out the window. You
Right.
know. But I'm in therapy now, and I go to different courses, different classes each month.
Hmm.
Anger management classes, um, how to deal with solution resolution classes, right? And this is check in too. Also, I'm saying
Hmm.
keep me abreast with different groups that's going on there too. Also, different PTSD groups going on.
Thank you so much. I thank God that you are reclaiming your life. Um,
Yes,
and you continue to keep your head up.
all the support that I have and everything like that too. Also, and everything that I'm going through, right? I just turned 56 this past November, and my youngest daughter, just turned 13.
Wow.
So therefore, I have a whole lot ahead to look ahead.
Yes,
My
sir.
kids still at home and everything else too. Also, and God just blessed me with a beautiful home and doing this portion of this book here, which I still say, Miss Massey, I give you great honor and glory, to God the glory, for giving me the opportunity to even write. I ain't know I even had an image to tell my stories. I could speak, I could talk, I'm a public speaker, but to put it on writing is something totally different at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm still shocked. Didn't think
You
I could make it.
know, wow. I want to say, Nasir, with you writing your story, right now I'm thinking about our military family. Like you said, a lot of people go through PTSD, but right now I'm focused more on the military families, okay, that are going through PTSD, going through some trials and trauma of, everything that goes on when they are deployed or, whatever the case may be when you're in the military, right? And, we have a lot of people that aren't talking about it. They are suffering in silence. And like you said, they are divorcing because, the spouse can't understand it. They're coming home and they're irritable, or they're having the triggers and they're scaring their children. It's a lot taking place when you're not getting help. So I just want to say first, thank you for your service. Thank you for speaking on it. Thank you for saying, I'm taking medication. I'm in therapy. because people don't want to talk about that. They don't want to say, I'm on medication or I need therapy. We need some help. So I thank you so much. And with you writing this story, just tell us, and talk to your military family for a minute. How has it changed your life since writing it, for the whole world to know this is what it is?
I tell you one thing to talk to my military family out there too. Also to let you know, go get the help you need. Stop being in denial. 'Cause I came home first. I was in denial because you don't want to be labeled. You don't want to have that stigmata of mental health status on your back. You know what I'm saying? You see, but go get the help you need because war changes you, and your family there to support you anybody can. But they're not gonna be punching bags or going to do different things because I was on the verge of divorce myself. I was in that same boat myself. You know what I'm saying? But you do prayer, patience, you know what I'm saying, and going through the programs, it takes time. It takes time to get what you got. It's no overnight fix. I'm still going through it. I ain't there yet, but I'm much better than I was years ago. That's for sure. I can say that. You know. But to my military
Yes.
family and friends out there, go to the VA and seek the help you need and find out get with the DAV or the other groups they have out there too also to submit your claim and keep fighting for your claim, keep fighting for it because they're so backlogged with claims now. I'm saying make it lost in the shuffle. And what you have to
Right.
do is you have to keep putting it out there to let people know. Say, hey, listen, I need help. I need help. Keep going to the VA. I need help, and they gotta help you. They gotta help you because
Yes.
because
Thank you.
because when I went away for 9 months, it was either I was gonna die, go to jail, or go away. You know what I'm saying? One or two. I was at my brink. I had a good friend and good psychiatrist. I talked to there, and I never forget. And I said, well, hey, I went up to them, so I need to go away today, soon. Give me the most clearest in-house residential treatment you need to have. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I needed. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
I'm still going through my storm. I'm still going through my stuff. But through it all, the program works because you got to work the program. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
Hmm.
and when the soldiers come in, they in the shell. They're not gonna open up right away because they don't want that label. I'm saying, we were taught to be gun ho and ready to go, cock walk, ready to block. You know what I'm saying, and keep charging forward, not being like a wimp or wimpy and all that. You know what I'm saying, once you get discharged and all that, nothing wrong with me. Nah, I admit, hey, I'm taking a lot of medication. I got PTSD. I got this wrong with me. You know what I'm saying, I should be 0 to 60, but now guess what? I'm not as bad as I used to be. I'm still going to therapy, and thank you very much, Miss Joanne. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm still going to therapy. I'm proud to say that. And I stay in the VA and I use the benefits. And they there for you.
Yes.
And all you gotta do is reach out to me and hey, let's get this thing started because it's there. It's no I'll tell you one thing, if you're looking to get this money overnight, government moves slow. That's for
That's
sure.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Nassir,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
love you.
Thank
We are
you.
truly honored that you joined us here tonight on
Thank
Reclaiming
you.
My Life. We thank
Yes.
you for your service. And to our listeners and our viewers, our final words to you are that you can reclaim your life after the storm. Be blessed.
Thank you. Be blessed.
Thank
Be
you.
blessed.
Good night.